Hello 12th standard students, welcome back to chapter 1, applications of matrices and determinants. Today we are going to see theorem 1.13. Every non-singular matrix can be transformed into an identity matrix by a sequence of elementary row operations. So we are going to transform a non-singular matrix into an identity matrix. What is our identity matrix? It is 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1 if it is I3. Okay, if it is I2 it is going to be 1 0 0 1. Okay, now here they have given a 3 cross 3 matrix of order 3 and you have to show that it is non-singular and reduce it to the identity matrix. Okay, so what are the stages? First you will say determinant A not equal to 0 and then you are going to reduce here in step 1 row 1, the first thing you bring 1. Okay, what is our first column, or you take it as column by column we will do. Okay, so the first column, first you will bring it to 1 and then make the other two elements 0, and your step 2 column 2 is 0 1 0. So first you will make it 1, the middle term, and then the remaining two zeros up and down, and your step 3 is going to be our column 3. What is our column 3? Column 3 is 0 0 1. So first you bring the 1 at the bottom and then bring the zeros in the other two elements upwards. Okay, these 3 steps we are going to follow according to our row transformation using the elementary operations. Okay, now so first we will take our A. This is our A, isn't it? We'll copy it, we'll place it here. Now you're going to find out determinant A. For that you're going to expand it through our row 1 plus minus and plus. So this is going to be 3 into our first minor minus 1 into our second minor and plus 4 into our third minor. Okay, what is our first minor? Eliminating our first row and our first column, you will get 0 minus 1 2 1. Similarly, eliminating our second column, you will get the second minor 2 minus 1 5 and 1. Eliminating our third column, you will get your third minor 2 0 5 2. So your answer is going to be 0 plus 2 minus 1 into 2 plus 5 plus 4 into 4 minus 0. Okay, so our answer is going to be 3 into 2 6 minus 7 and then plus 4 into 4, you are going to get it as 16. Okay, so 16 plus 6 is 22 and 22 minus 7 is going to give you 15, which is not equal to 0. Therefore determinant A is not equal to 0. Okay, that means it is non-singular. Okay, so this is the first step you are proving. Then you are going into your 3 steps, making column 1 column 2 and column 3 as 1 0 0. Okay, so now the first column, what you are going to do? Okay, again I will copy and paste it here. Okay, so here we'll draw the rough here. Okay, it's not straight, we'll make it a straight line. Okay, this is going to be our rough work. Now we will continue with our problem. What you are going to do, your first thing is you are going to make by step 1. This is our step 1, isn't it? What is our step 1? Making C1. Oh God. Our step 1 1 0 0. So first you have to bring our this 3 into 1. Okay, for that you can directly minus what is going to be a row operation. This is going to be our step 1. So here row 1 you are going to transform as row 1 minus row 2. What is our row 1? It's going to be 3 1 and 4, and our row 2 is 2 0 minus 1. So subtracting minus and plus, you will get it as 1 1 and 5. So our equivalent matrix is going to be 1 1 5 2 0 minus 1 and 5 2 1. So you can either divide by 3 or you can subtract. You can use any of the transformations, okay, for this. Okay, it's not a compulsory one. It depends upon your way of doing it. Okay, so now we have got this as row 1. Okay, now after finishing this one, you have to make the other two elements, that is this 2 and this 5. You are going to bring it to 0. Okay, so how are you going to do that one? For that one, you are going to make the transformations as R2 minus 2R1 and R3 as R3 minus 5R1. Because we made it 1, you are going to do with the R1. Okay, so first we will do for R2 as it is, and 2R1, that is going to give you R2. What is your R2? 2 0 minus 1, and 2R1 is 2 2 and 10. So you are going to subtract, put the minus sign, so this is going to get cancelled, 0 minus 2, and this is going to be minus 11. Okay, this is our R2. Now coming to our R3, write the R3 as it is, and with R1 you are going to multiply by 5, and that is going to give you a converted R3. What is our R3? 5 2 and 1. 5 into R1 will give you 5 5 and 25. Change your sign, so this will get cancelled, 0, this is going to be minus 3, and this is going to be minus 24. So your R3. Now you can write your equivalent matrix 1 1 5, and the second row is going to be, this is our second row, isn't it? So 0 minus 2 minus 11 and 0 minus 3 and minus 24. This is your equivalent matrix. So we have got the first step is over. Okay, now we are going to go to our second step. What is our second step? You are going to go to column 2, that is 0 1 0. So first you are going to bring this one, that is you are going to reduce this minus 2 to 1. Okay, so for that you are going to do it as R2 and to multiply by minus 1 by 2 R2. Okay, so when you multiply R2 by minus 1 by 2, you will get it as, you can draw a line here, and this is going to be your step 2. So R2 is going to be transformed as minus 1 by 2 into R2. What is our R2? 0 minus 2 into minus 1 by 2 is going to give you 1, and here plus 11 by 2. This is going to be changed like this. So you can write your equivalent matrix 1 1 5, and similarly for R3, what are you going to do? The same way you are going to zero minus 3, isn't it? So you are going to minus 3 means it is going to be into minus 1 by 3 R3. Okay, similarly minus 1 by 3 into R3 is going to give you 0 1, and minus get cancelled. Here you are going to get 8. Okay, so this is going to be 0 1 and 11 by 2, and our third row 0 1 and 8. Okay, so we have got the two zeros here, and here we have got the 1, isn't it? We have converted this 2 into 1. Okay, now next step is you have to bring these two zeros in the second column, that is this one and this one. You are going to make it 0. Okay, for that, to make it 0, you are going to change now first R1. In R1 you are going to bring it 0, so R1 is going to be converted into R1 minus R2. Similarly for R3 also you are going to bring this 1 as 0, so this is going to be R2 minus R3. Okay, so when you subtract, what is your equivalent matrix? You can take off this also. Okay, now you are going to bring it as, let me do this one. Okay, now our R1 is going to be R1 1 1 5, and R2 is 0 1 11 by 2. Subtracting minus minus minus, this will be 1 and this will become 0, and this is 5 minus 11 by 2. What will be a 5 minus 11 by 2? It is 10 minus 11 by 2 taking LCM, so it is going to be minus 1 by 2. Okay, this is going to be your R1. Okay, So 1, 0, minus 1 by 2. So R2 is going to remain the same. There is no change in this because this is 1 only. Our third row is going to again change. So R2 minus R3. What is our R2? 0, 1, 11 by 2. And our R3 is 0, 1 and 8. So you subtract. So again you change the sign. Here it is going to be 0, 0. And here 11 by 2 minus 8. So taking LCM you will get 11 minus 16 by 2. That will give you minus 5 by 2. Okay. Because 16 is the greater number. So you will get it as minus 5 by 2. Okay. And our R3 is going to be 0, 0, minus 5 by 2. So our second step is also over. Okay. Next you are going to come to step 3. What is going to be your step 3? Your last column 0, 0, 1. So first you are going to bring this 1. Okay. That means you are going to change this minus 5 by 2 into 1. So for that you have to multiply, isn't it? So R3 is going to change into multiplying by minus 2 by 3 into R3. Sorry, 2 by 5. It is 2 by 5. It's not 3. It is 2 by 5. That is reciprocal of 5 by 2. Okay. So you will get it as equivalent matrix 1, 0, minus 1 by 2, 0, 1, 11 by 2. And here 0, 0 and it is going to change into 1. Okay. Then after finishing this, now you are going to convert these two into zeros. Okay. This element minus 7 by 2 and plus 7 by 2 you are going to convert into 0. Okay. For that what you are going to do? This is 1 by 2, isn't it? 1 by 2 and 11 by 2. Okay. So first we will convert our R1. So R1 you are going to do it as R1 plus 1 by 2 R3 because this is both of opposite sign. So taking R1, 1, 0, minus 1 by 2 and what is 1 by 2 R3? 0, 0, 1 by 2. So adding directly you get 1, 0. This is going to get cancelled 0. So our equivalent matrix is going to be 1, 0, 0. And what about our R2? Similarly, R2 also you are going to reduce. That is going to be R2 minus 2 R1. Okay. Or is it 2 R1? Sorry, R2 into here it is 11 by 2. So you have to multiply by, what you have to multiply? Here I have multiplied by 1 by 2. Similarly, you are going to multiply R2 minus 11 by 2 R3. Okay, because R3 only you have got 1. Okay, with this 1 only you are going to bring this 0. Okay. This is R1, this is 1 by 2 R3. Now we are going to go to R2 and then 11 by 2 R3. What is our R2? 0, 1, 11 by 2. What is our R3? 0, 0, 11 by 2. You are going to minus and you are going to get the answer as 0, 1 and this is going to get cancelled 0. So we have got the rows. This is our row 1, isn't it? So row 1 I have written. Now this is going to be our row 2. So what is our row 2? 0, 1, 0 and the third row is here 0, 0, 1. So this we have converted into our I3 matrix using our row transformations. So you can use any method, either division or multiplication or multiplying the rows into some constant. All the properties of the elementary transformation you can use to convert it into identity matrix. Okay. Thank you.